Okay, let's talk to Kevin Mitnick, famous actor.
Yo.
Oh, sorry, Kevin Mulblock.
Kevin, what's up?
Mulblock.
I'm here.
Hey, what's your favorite Garden State moment?
When he wakes up from the dream in the beginning.
Yeah.
I like it. Good.
That's a good one.
What was the dream of?
When the plane was crashing.
Yeah.
Oh, I smell a truthster here.
Truthster.
All right. All right, you passed. You passed. Yep. Nobody else can use that moment for the rest of the night.
That moment's been used.
All right, Kevin, what's your question?
Moment's been used
What's
up.
your question, Kevin?
Do you guys have any rituals you do before making any like life-changing decisions?
Jack off.
Rituals?
I was actually gonna say masturbate.
Before a life-changing decision?
Yeah, when I bought my car, I'm like, excuse me, before I sign the paper.
Brian, that's great. That's really good. Before a life-changing decision. I mean, there's rituals before you do regular things, I guess, but I can't think of one before a life-changing
What's
decision.
a life-changing decision?
Yeah, what do you
I'm
consider?
old enough to know if I have rituals.
Like getting married.
Yeah, what do you guys do?
Yeah, before I got married,
yeah.
like I jerked off.
Yeah.
I wanted to make
And
sure.
now that you are now that you are married, you jerk off even more.
Yeah. I was about to get married too, and then I jerked off. I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
Not for me.
The urge is gone.
Hey, my mind cleared up real quick. Didn't go through that.
Sean didn't.
I tried to tell Buster over there, and he was like, I'm real busy before the wedding.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I would make time.
He walked in there locked and loaded.
Yeah, so you gotta rub one out.
Not
I'm
good.
just saying.
Hey, let's just say his honeymoon, not good.
Yeah.
And then, well,
Yeah. Real messy.
what have I done?
Real
Anyway.
messy. Oh, hey, Sean.
Oh, Sean's here. Hey, what's up? We were just saying the editing was real good on the podcast last week, and it turned out good. Yeah,
You weren't saying
it was good. All the cuts. Anyway, what's up?
I like to flip a coin.
Oh, that's good.
That's good.
That's not even a joke. I feel like
Yeah.
flipping a coin, I don't care what the
It's
outcome
fair.
is, but while that coin is flipping, I know what I want to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you make
Heads
up
is
your
something,
mind.
tails is something, and then when it lands and you're like, oh, I didn't want that. Oh, I know what I want.
Fuck
Yep.
that.
I do
Yeah,
that all
you
the
let
time.
fate decide.
Yep.
But not really.
But then I decide.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You
Fuck
let
you, fate.
You let fate make you decide.
Yep.
Anyway, I don't know though.
I watch Garden State.
Before Rocco gets married, he'll watch End of Days with Arnold Schwarzenegger. hey, I'm letting
that's a
everybody.
tradition.
Hey, I'm letting everybody know.
You're right.
I had so much fun. And like that will be one of my favorite memories for the rest of my life.
Yep.
Is that before your wedding?
Yeah.
That I'm saying right now, if I ever get married, that will definitely be playing.
Yeah.
I will have TVs whether I have to rent them all or not. They will be playing where other people are waiting for stuff.
Hey.
That movie will be at my wedding in some form.
We were ready
who's
to
the
go.
lucky lady?
All right, guys, I'm gonna go get married. Hang on. It's almost over.
End of Days is
But
like wrapping up.
to be honest, I was nervous before the wedding because it's my wedding, and that was like, I'm in the right zone. That to me was like, all right.
It
this
brought
is
you
fine.
back to like, oh, it's these guys.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
we're
was
here. Oh, we're all here.
it was
Okay.
Totally fine.
Yeah.
So no, that was so we finished it.
Yeah, we watched the rest of End of Days, and then you got married.
And then I got married. It was a good day.
Oh God,
So
that was
watch
so
End of
good.
Days. That would be.
End of days is symbolic on the wedding day.
I'm so
you
glad
have to
somebody
watch
remembered
it.
that.
Yep.
Wow.
Anyway, so that's what I do. I watch End of Days
Yep.
before a wedding.
I was actually I was talking to Eric a few weeks ago on he did like a solo stream for the Martin Luther King.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We talked about like pitching and failed pitches, like the worst pitches you ever seen. I was wondering, I assume these
Baseball?
guys do pitches every once in a while for whoever is hiring you to make videos. Have you ever had like a pitch where you just fucking bomb, like they hated it or they said they hated it to you to your face, or just something that like you?
I think we're actually pretty good at pitching our ideas.
Is that what he's talking about?
I think
The
we
companies work
condense
with?
our ideas down to what is essentially funny, and we explain that in a clear way, and you either approve it or you don't. We're very good at it, I think.
Yeah. Man, I know there's probably a couple stories here though. I'm just trying to think.
Yeah, because
I can't think of any. I don't know if there's been ever a situation where, wow, we pitched that really badly. I think between the three of us, we can articulate something. But I will say that it's easier because a lot of times we'll all talk about something during the day, and then at the end of the day, I'm the one writing an email to the company. or someone that we're working with. They just want an email that says it. And sometimes I will say there are ideas we have that are really, really funny acted out, or if I explain it to you guys here, but then when you type it, it's like, oh, this is just not, I wish I was in the room with them. You know what I mean? But I've told them that. I mean, I'm upfront, like, hey, here's the idea in writing, but I'm letting you know if this isn't clear to you at all, I promise if you let me call you, you will totally get it. And there's been a couple times I've made good on that, and it always went well. You know, we're gonna have a whole volleyball team then go to the guy's house and wreck all the computer equipment. Why is that funny? You break all this stuff. Let me just call you. Okay. Here's what it is he's crying the whole time as they're wrecking all this stuff and whatever. Actually, that's exactly what I just said. But if you see it in writing versus someone saying it, it can be different. That being said, I remembered we pitched an idea to there was an email I sent once to a backpack company that we didn't work with, but there was a backpack company that really wanted a series of videos. And they kept linking us to do it like these videos you did. And they were videos we did not do.
No,
it
really?
was videos, it was like these two kids doing like, trying to do Prince of Persia stunts and one of them dies. It was fake. It was like After Effects. The guy like gets his head cut off. It was whatever. And they kept sending me that. Do it like that. Like something like that. Pitch something like that. And we were like, okay, well, we're not going to pitch that because we did not do that. But we did plenty of other videos for plenty of other companies. So here's what we would do. And this was during when we were like in Austin for Rooster Teeth. We were there, and I remember talking to you in the hotel room, like, here, okay, yeah, let's pitch something like this to them. Or I don't even remember what it was at this point. But I sent them all this stuff, and they responded with, wow, none of these have the style or humor that original video we sent you does.
We didn't do it.
And I responded, well, then I'm sorry I wasted your time. Goodbye. And like, I didn't do the video. Sorry I wasted your time. Goodbye. And they were like, no, don't be offended. It's just that we looked at your videos and we just don't think they're very good. And I just responded, then don't watch our shitty videos. Goodbye again. And they were like, no, we feel like you're offended. Uh-huh.
Yeah, you're being
Goodbye.
offended.
Yeah, it was like you've told me 2 times that we're not funny. I get it. I don't need to go through this anymore. You know, so anyway. That's the only time I can think like, wow, that pitch process went bad. But that wasn't like a pitch failed.
Yeah, I feel like failed pitches usually are because there's just too many people who need to approve a video. Usually a pitch fails because the company is so protective and worried about their product that they just don't even want to go through the rounds of approving an idea, if that makes any sense. They don't even want to bother with like, something new or funny.
Yeah, would you mind if I told a quick failed pitch story of mine?
Sure.
All right, so I'm an animator or storyboard artist, so I'm in front of the room, just myself. I have no one else I could like turn to if I go dead. And I'm standing up there walking everybody through my pitch, and this guy in the back of the room, an unnamed creative director, is against the wall. And as I'm acting out what's happening, I just start hearing a loud. So I stop what I'm doing, like, well, okay, I don't know what the fuck. He looks at me and he says, this is what I do when I'm bored. And he's hitting the wall with a thumbtack.
Oh my god.
I don't know, my mentality when pitching is just, no matter how wrong it goes, you have to, you love your idea, so you just gotta keep going. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna keep going. And he said, well, if you think you should. And I powered through it, and obviously it didn't go that well. Right. But yeah, that happens a lot in storyboard pitches. But those are always in person.
Yeah.
I feel like it would be harder to pitch someone through a straight up email.
Yeah, well, we have to do that a lot. There was one pitch that was really difficult, and I think you'll remember this as I explain it.
Yeah.
I won't go into where or who or whatever, anything like that. But one pitch process it went well. It ended with us the thing we pitched got approved. It was great. But there was a company that we worked with that wanted us that we had a bunch of ideas. We came up with a bunch of ideas for a big campaign they were doing. We came up with a bunch of ideas. And then they called me one night. One of their PR people called me and said, I've got this crazy idea that I know would be perfect for you guys. I know you probably already came up with some, but I've got one that I think is going to be perfect. Okay? And this PR guy, it was this whole explanation of a video where we go to a sex shop, and it was someone really timid going to a sex shop, and they try to sell him all these really heinous sex toys. This was not for anything, this wasn't even for an adult product. It was for a game. And it was just all really vulgar things. It was like, yeah, well, you could pixelate all this stuff. When they do this to the guy's ass, it's pixelated. And I was just on the phone like, oh God, what do I say? This guy's like really high up at the company. I don't know. Well, yeah, maybe. Okay. Anyway, I'll send you our ideas later. Okay.
On that note, keep going.
Oh, I was just gonna say. So then that was over the phone that I talked to that guy. The next day we went to LA to meet with all the people to present the ideas that we came up with.
Yeah, Jesus.
And when we got there, it was all the heads of this particular company, and a guy walked in and went, "Oh, hey, Mega64 guys, great to meet you. Larry over there was telling me about the sex shop idea. Oh my God, I can't wait to hear about this." And then he left, and we were like,
that wasn't our idea.
The whole day was people coming up to us, "Hey, we've been briefed a little bit on this sex shop idea. Oh man. All right, we'll talk to you later." And it was just us waiting for these people to have the time to talk to us, and we're just like, I want to make a good impression, but I have to, whatever. And so you guys can attest to this. We sat down, and everyone's like, "Ooh, I can't wait to hear what the plans are here." And I was like, I was fucking digging into my leg with my nails because I didn't want to, whatever. But the first thing said in that, we all sat down. Okay, I just want to go on record. People have been talking about an idea at a sex shop. We did not in any way write this, and we do not do things that we haven't written ourselves. I don't know why that got passed around, but we need to curb that here. Whatever. And it was just, it just felt like I was just driving into a tree. It was just like, fuck, I want to make a good impression, but we can't talk about this anymore. Anyway, and I thought we were done when I did that. I just thought, well, they're going to hate whatever we say. But then we pitched the idea, and they were like, cool.
Yeah, and I just want to add, we've had a lot of situations where people want to collaborate with us, and they always, sometimes they'll bring their own brand of humor. I have an idea for a joke, and it is always a dick-related joke.
It is always dick-related.
Countless times people will be like, "You guys are funny. I got an idea that's right up your alley." And it's either this video should take place in a dildo factory. This video should be about what if the main character was getting a circumcision. You guys should film in a sex shop.
Yeah.
We have access to a really big dildo you guys can use.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
it's stuff like that.
Are we the only ones who don't think that's funny?
Yeah. But it really is. Anytime we've been put in that situation, it's always been do this with a sex toy or a dick or something.
Or
and it's
the factory where they're made.
We don't want to do that. Yeah. You know what I think doesn't help us, and why that has happened sometimes, not all the time, but maybe like a quarter of the time. We have that one Metal Gear Rising video.
Yeah.
That is a dick joke. But that was our exception. It was and that's why we made that video. It was funny as a one-off thing, and then never go back. And sometimes people see that and go, "Oh, well, then you should try this." And it's like, shit. We should take that video down. Let's just delete it.
Yeah.
Wow, Brian, thanks a
Wow,
lot.
okay.
I was being facetious. I'm really proud of that. Wow, I'm proud of my work. Thanks.
Dick jokes, fuck it.
This is like 500,000 views. Okay, so it's really popular dick jokes.
Anyway.
So thank you for your call.
Fuck you, Brian.
That's the sound he makes when he's bored.
That's the sound.
He flushes the toilet before he makes the life-changing.
Oh, God.